Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jo Luzzi and this is Yoga Precision. If you're new to my channel, I teach alignment-based yoga, which is a blend of Iyengar yoga and Anusara yoga. Now, I don't know if you've heard of these, but the blend of these is so incredibly therapeutic. I teach skillful actions rather than yoga poses. So you're going to feel empowered to actually have a really powerful and safe and effective practice by learning these skillful and subtle actions. So today, let's look at Cobra Pose, because I've seen over my 18 years of teaching all kinds of different versions of Cobra Pose. Now, what I see mostly is people just get stuck in their back. They compress the vertebrae in the neck, they compress the vertebrae in the lower back, and you get stuck. You cannot move any further in your back bend when you're compressing the vertebrae. So what we need to understand is that the whole body has to work in this pose, starting as always from the ground up. Once the feet and the legs are engaged, then we can start to engage the core, which protects the lower back. Then we can move up the spine fully without crunching the vertebrae all the way through to the neck. And it feels amazing. That's the difference. Your back bends should feel really good and therapeutic when you learn how to do them properly. And a lot of people are scared of back bends or they don't like them because they don't feel good. So let's change that today, all right? Let's take a block. I'm going to start with just one thing here to kind of open up the back a little bit. So your block will be either on the medium height or on the low level, depending on how open your back feels today, okay? So you decide, I'm going to start on the medium height and then I'm going to lay back on it. Now, when you lay back on it, you're going to have it at the bottom half of your shoulder blades. That's really crucial because this is the part of the back that we want to move in. Okay, so feel into it, trust what you're feeling, and then figure out right where the bottom tips of your shoulder blades are. Then you're going to interlace your hands, interlace your fingers on the back of your skull quite firmly. Okay, make sure it's a full interlace and then lift your head up using your hands. So now your neck has a support. Okay, don't put your head back yet. Now go down to your legs and your feet. You can even look at your feet right now. Make sure the feet are parallel and hip width distance apart. So the toes, as you can see on my feet, are pointing straight up towards the ceiling. I'm engaging my feet and my arches, and then I'm engaging the muscles in my legs. Now from here, I'm going to roll the top of my thighs in. So as I do that, my pelvis starts to tilt more forward. Now I want you to push the back of your thighs down into your mat really strongly. Press them down as well as the heels. Now lengthen your tailbone until you feel a little lift or a little lightness in the lower belly, but don't over tuck. It's a slight lengthening there. Good. Now maintain all of this and start to glide your head back slowly. But push back with your hands against your head so there's resistance. Take your time and just begin to glide the head back, gradually allowing yourself in your spine to curl back over that block. Find your breath. Press the head back against the hands without lifting the chin too much. So we're not throwing the neck back because that crunches the vertebrae in the neck. We want to glide the head straight back, move the sides of the neck straight back as we curl back. Let's take about 5 more breaths here, just letting go into this, but yet feeling your entire body is engaged. Your core is engaged to support and protect your back as you do this back bend. Relax your face. Couple more breaths. Now lift your head up using your hands. Very slowly now you can put your hands on the floor, your elbows. Maybe bend your knees, one leg or both, and lift yourself up. Just go very slowly because, that can feel pretty stiff when we're not used to doing that. All right, so now next phase here, let's come down onto the belly. So there's several things that we want to bring into play here. Now, the first one is just to feel the actions in sphinx pose. So you'll come onto your elbows like this, with your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Spread your fingers, press your hands down. Now, internally rotate the top of both thighs. So you could lift one leg up, roll it in, put it down. Same on the other one. Roll it in, put it down. Now, go to your toenails and just feel your toenails for a moment. Can you push all 10 toenails into the floor? From the big toenails to the little toenails. So that it's like they're clawing the mat. That's going to engage your feet, engage your arches. Now keep pushing your toenails down and squeeze your ankles in. So if you were to look at your ankles, they would be straight, right? They're not splaying out to the side. You might imagine you're squeezing a block between your ankles here. Okay, now you've got the actions going in the legs. Now let's look at the tailbone, right? This is how we come out of the lower back. So I want you to glide your tailbone down until your lower belly actually starts to lift away from the mat. Keep doing this to the point where you actually tuck your head down and your chin all the way into your chest. Now I want you to look at your belly. Can you see how it's going back in again? Because you're engaging your core muscles instead of just letting them flop out. Now, I want you to keep this, but lift your head slowly back up again. Now, pretend your hands are on the back of your skull and glide your head straight back without lifting the chin. So the back of the neck stays nice and open. Now just let your chest melt forward a little bit as you draw your shoulders back. Now close your eyes and feel from the toenails to the top of the thighs rolling in. The legs are firm. The tailbone is lengthening. The belly is lifting away from the mat to protect your lower back. The shoulders are moving back. The head is moving back. And the chest is melting forward. Now feel your spine. It should feel spacious. No crunching or compression. Now slowly lower all the way to your belly. Just rest your forehead on your hands. Take a little pause. So those are the actions in Cobra Pose. We were just resting or propping ourselves up on the arms so we could feel the actions. Now let's work on strengthening the back, right? We need a strong back, which includes the backs of the legs, as well as the back body, right? So we're going to come into Sphinx again. So now we're going to roll the thighs in. We're going to lean a bit more forward towards the hip points and lift the legs off the mat. Lift your thighs. When you lift them, try to lift them from the very top of the thighs. Now roll your thighs in, spread your toes, lift your forearms off the mat and sweep them behind you for Shalabhasana, locust pose. Now glide the head back. Draw the shoulders back, squeeze your shoulder blades together, turn the palms down, hold it for 2 more breaths. So you feel all the muscles in your back starting to wake up. Then bring yourself down, rest your forehead again on your hands. Take a full breath. Relax your back. Let's do this one more time, and then we'll practice the head action. So, elbows underneath your shoulders. Roll your thighs in. Then lean a little bit more forward onto your hip points so you can lift your thighs off the mat. Doesn't matter how high. Just roll your thighs in and then sweep your arms back behind you again. Now shrug the shoulders, draw them back, palms facing down, lifting everything from here. Then bring it down again and rest. Soften and let your back melt a little bit. And one of the very beneficial things about backbends is they strengthen the back. And that's what helps us to keep our posture and our spine well aligned when we have a strong back. Now, the next one is to learn the head and the neck action. So you're going to bring your forehead down and you're going to interlace your fingers on the back of your skull. Full interlace. Now lift your elbows up first off the floor. Now again, this does not matter how high you come up. Even if you come up a millimeter off the floor, it doesn't matter, okay? So lift your elbows, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Push the toenails down, leave your legs on the floor and press your head back against your hands to lift up, gliding the head straight back against the hands. So it's going to feel difficult. Press the elbows back, lift the chest. Any amount you can. Press, press, press strongly with your head. And then bring it down and let go. Whew. That's an intense one. This is a wonderful way to correct the alignment of the head and neck, because often the head and chin is poking forward. So this is the opposite of that. Let's do it one more time, and then we'll bring it all together. So interlace your fingers, lift your elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Glide your head back and lift up any amount you can. Press the head straight back without lifting your chin. Just straight back, straight back. Press your elbows back. And bring it down. Let go again. Now let's put all these actions together for Cobra. So we're going to bring our fingertips onto the floor on the outside of the mat, right in line with the center of the chest. Now I want you to stick your elbow straight up in the air until you can feel your shoulder blades squeeze together on your back. It's a little bit of an easier way to find this here at first. Now go to your toes, push your toenails down. Press the kneecaps down, roll your thighs in. Now lengthen your tailbone. And the first thing I want you to lift off your mat is your belly. So you have to glide your tailbone down, push into your fingertips and lift your belly. Now you're going to feel your ribs going back too because your core is engaged. So keep gliding that tailbone down. Lift your belly, lift your ribs, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back, press your head back as if your hands were still behind your head, and then send your chest forward so your elbows are soft. Breathe here and bring it down. Now, again, it never matters how high you come up, but what you might start to find is that you have naturally more freedom to come up further because you're not crunching in your back. Now, I'm going to just show you for a moment what I want you to try not to do, and then we'll do one last one to finish. Now, what often happens here is that when you come up, people tend to come up into straight locked elbows, and that just makes you get stuck in your shoulders, and it looks something more like this. Right, so I'm just locking. I have no movement in my shoulders here. I'm just stuck. What I want you to do is be able to have this kind of freedom in your shoulders. So I'm going to show you one here and then we'll do it together. So the hands are by your chest. You're drawing your shoulders up and back, which is a lot easier to do when you're down here first. Now you've got to keep this. Go through your feet, pressing the toenails down, kneecaps down. Roll the top of your thighs in. Glide the tailbone, lift the belly, push through your hands, lift your ribs. Come up, but keep your elbows soft. Glide the head back. Now, shrug the shoulders again. Draw them back, squeeze the elbows in. Soft elbows, then melt the chest forward. Now you're not stuck in your spine. It feels free and safe and spacious. Coming down slowly, resting, breathing, letting go. Let's finish one more together now. I'll place the hands by the chest. Hands are slightly turned out. Let your forehead rest down. Draw your shoulders up and back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press your toenails down. Press your kneecaps down. Roll your thighs in. Now glide the tailbone down. Lift your belly first. That's the first thing to lift. Then the ribs. Then the chest, pressing through your arms, your hands. Draw your shoulders up and back. Good. Now keep the shoulders drawing back as your heart softens forward. Glide the head back. Feeling from the toes all the way up through your legs, strong in your core. And then bring it back down. Rest again, forehead on your hands. Just letting go. Thank you so much, guys. I hope that was helpful for you today. Please let me know in the comments how it goes, how it feels for you. If you have any questions, I'd love to answer them for you. All right, take care, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.